and welcome to a brand new week of City Wrap Ramadan. On today's show, we're learning about a unique charity initiative hosted by the World Food Programme, as well as getting some valuable fitness advice to keep us in tip-top shape this month. And as always, you can look forward to our Ramadan recipes and a whole lot of prizes. And speaking of those prizes, let's check out what you can win on tonight's competition. 2 perfumes from Paris Gallery, a Fitness First 3-month membership, meal vouchers for Wafi restaurants, a bag filled with bourgeois items worth 1,000 dirhams, iftar vouchers to the address hotels and resorts, an own bag worth 1,000 dirhams, 500 dirhams to spend shopping for your kids at Katakit, vouchers for a Link personal assistance, a bag filled with Sally Hansen products, and a bag filled with Rimmel products. If you'd like to take home these prizes, stay tuned to find out how you can take part in tonight's competition. Now, every week on City Wrap Ramadan, we've been finding out how to maintain a nutritious diet and healthy exercise habits during the holy month. And based on your feedback, well, you've clearly been learning a thing or two. So back due to popular demand are some fitness tips from Fitness First.
Hi everyone, hey, welcome back to our exercise and fitness training tips. Week number 3, my name's Nathan Brown. Today we're going to be talking about working out with the TRX. This is something you can actually purchase in most fitness and sports stores around Dubai, but you'll find them exclusively here also at Fitness First as well. You can actually use them indoors, you can also use them outdoors. And when we use the TRX, it's really important that you set it up correctly. Really simple. Okay, but other than that, we're going to get ourselves started. First exercise we're going to do today, we're going to do what's called a chest press. So the hands about shoulder width apart like so, you take the feet back, and the further you go away from the TRX, the harder the exercise becomes because you're putting all the body weight down onto the actual apparatus itself. As you push forward, you come up, extend right to the top. You're working the chest muscles, the back muscles, and also a little bit of core stability going on here as well. So I want you to do at least 20 repetitions. Once you've done the 20 repetitions, you come back to the top, rest and recover. Then we go into our second exercise. So as we lean backwards, we want to open up the chest and squeeze behind the back muscles. Remember, we're looking at 20 repetitions. Open up the chest, squeeze right behind the back. And that's your 20. So obviously the further you go back, the more weight you're going to put on towards the TRX itself, because it's your natural body weight that's actually giving it the weight resistance. Okay, our third exercise we're going to be doing today. What we're going to be doing is working the quads. We're going to be elevating the heart rate. We call it a squat jump. Again, we lean back on the heels, we jump to the top, sink really low and deep. Again, that's really going to actually work the muscles, particularly the quadriceps, behind the back of the glutes, and also behind the hamstrings. Now you really want to try and get yourself high as you possibly can when you do the jump. That's really going to help you increase the heart rate levels. The last exercise that we've got today is what we call an atomic push-up. As you set it up, you put your feet inside the stirrups, come down onto the floor. Just make sure you've got a balance there, you've got the hands out, about shoulder width apart, come off the floor, come in with the knees to the chest, and you add a push-up. So in this one here, you want to really make sure that you try and bring your knees as high as you possibly can. Once you've done the 20 repetitions, you restart, and you go over again. We want to see you at least do 5 sets with 20 repetitions.
Thank you to Fitness First for those great guidelines. Now, in addition to keeping fit, let's take a moment to find out how we can enjoy festivities here in the UAE with this week's new Ramadan calendar. time for a break. We'll be back to learn more about the World Food Program and how we can personally help tackle world hunger this Ramadan. Stay with us. Welcome back to City Wrap Ramadan. This month, we've welcomed a number of unique charity initiatives on the show, and today we do that once more with a program that's taking international measures to fight hunger. Here to tell us how we can make a real difference this Ramadan is Elise Bejan, Regional Partnership Manager at United Nations World Food Program. Welcome to the show, Elise.
Good evening, Ilham.
Good evening. Now, why don't you start by telling us about the United Nations World Food Program?
The United Nations World Food Program is the world's largest humanitarian organization fighting hunger worldwide. Last year we reached 97 million people in 80 countries with food assistance.
Wow.
And in fact, nearly half of our beneficiaries are in the Muslim world. Our biggest operations are in Muslim countries, be it Syria, Yemen, Indonesia, Afghanistan.
Now, I believe you guys get help from private partnerships. What are some of the challenges involved in getting that?
Well, the whole idea is that hunger can be eradicated. The World Food Program have solutions. They work. In fact, the number of hungry people have decreased over the past few years. So we know those solutions can make an impact. But we just need everyone's help to make it happen. The World Food Program is entirely funded through voluntary donations. So we need the support of governments, corporations, individuals, artists, the youth, in order to reach out to all those in the world that needs our assistance today. And you're talking about 870 million people in our world that do not have enough food to lead an active and healthy life.
That is a huge number. Now, how can people get involved? How can people volunteer?
Well, there are many ways you can actually do your part. Let's not forget that, you know, in order to feed people, we need money.
Absolutely.
So just be as generous as you can. Every donation counts. Just to give you an idea, 1 dirham is enough to feed a hungry child for a day. So everyone, you know, at their own level can really make an impact, be it individuals that would go through our website to make a donation, and during Ramadan we have a special link, wfp.org/Ramadan, whereby people actually get the chance to double the impact of their donation. So if you give $1, it's actually $2 that will go to the hungry poor, because it will be matched by the Rotary. And for corporations, there are many ways they can actually support the fight against world hunger as part of their corporate social responsibility strategy. So what we do is that we sit with them, we try to better understand their own objective, area of interest, and we come up with a tailor-made program, partnership program that will help us make a difference together in their own area of interest, be it education with school feeding, women empowerment, etc.
Lovely. So what are some of the major health issues that you guys are currently tackling?
So as I was saying, you're talking about an issue that is affecting nearly 1 in 8 people in our world today. And unfortunately, the Middle East is no exception. In fact, what is happening in Syria you know, triggers a huge emergency response. Operations in Syria and in surrounding countries basically our most sophisticated and largest emergency operation today. We are feeding 2.5 million people inside the country, as well as 1 million refugees in surrounding countries, and if the conflict continues, we might have to reach 7 million people by the end of the year. But you also have other countries that we tend to forget too often, like Yemen, where half of the people do not have enough to eat, where half of the kids below the age of 5 are stunted as a result of malnutrition. So there we are feeding 5 million people. But also beside our emergency operations, we also have a set of programs that aim at fighting hunger in the long term, preventing it, strengthening communities. So our flagship program worldwide, but also in the Middle East, would be our school feeding program.
Okay.
It supports 2.5 million kids
Wow.
in all across the region. You're talking about Iraq, Jordan, Palestine, Egypt, Sudan, Yemen. And really, those children, if it was not for the school meals that are delivered to them on a daily basis by WFP, and in some countries, the take-home rations that we also provide their families with as an extra incentive for them to send their kids to school, those kids wouldn't go to school.
Lovely,
They would
that's-
be working, they would be married too early. So this is a very important program to
It
support.
definitely is a very important initiative. Now, tell me about the Ramadan campaign. What's going on?
What's going on is quite a unique campaign that aims at really building a bridge of solidarity between all the Muslim countries, and also an opportunity for us to remember that for hundreds of thousands of families that are celebrating Ramadan this year all around the world, fasting will not be an option, and they will not even be able to break their fast because they will simply not have enough food. So that campaign is as much an awareness campaign as a fundraising campaign. So people have the opportunity to donate on wfp.org/Ramadan. And the Rotary clubs of the UAE have joined forces to match all the donations that will be made on that page.
Great.
That means that if you donate the equivalent, let's say, of 100 dirhams on that page, this will be matched by the Rotary, and it will be able to feed a hungry child for an entire school year.
Lovely. Well, thank you so much. You guys are doing some great work, so keep up with that. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Elham.
Thank you. It's time for your chance to snag tonight's big bulk of incredible prizes. Here's a quick reminder of what's up for grabs. 2 perfumes from Paris Gallery, a Fitness First 3-month membership, meal vouchers for Wafi restaurants, a bag filled with bourgeois items worth 1,000 dirhams, iftar vouchers to the address hotels and resorts, an own bag worth 1,000 dirhams, 500 dirhams to spend shopping for your kids at Katakit, vouchers for a Link personal assistance, a bag filled with Sally Hansen products, and a bag filled with Rimmel products. If you'd like to take part in tonight's competition, all you have to do is visit facebook.com/CityWrap and answer this simple question. Where was Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, born? A. Medina, B. Riyadh, or C. Mecca? We'll be announcing the winner of tonight's competition on our Facebook page tomorrow, so check in with us to find out if you're the lucky winner. Now, it's time for you to get your cooking utensils in order while we head off to a break. We'll be back momentarily to whip up a storm in the kitchen. Welcome back to City Wrap Ramadan. Chef Jatin Mehra from Madeleine Cafe and Boulangerie at the address Dubai Mall is here with me, eager to kick off tonight's Ramadan recipes. Welcome to the show, Chef.
Thank you.
So what are we set to get started with?
Today we are going to cook a pasta,
Okay.
which is a lovely dish for the kids also. So in Ramadan, the kids won't feel like, he's missing something.
Absolutely.
So let's try with the pasta.
Sure.
Today I'm
What
going
sort
to
of
cook.
pasta are we making?
It's a Salmon Tagliatelle Carbonara, which we have over here salmon and tagliatelle, which will garnish with asparagus. So it's a lot of nutrition inside. We have salmon, which is a lot of protein and omega-3 fatty acid is there. So, and we have
Good
pasta
dish.
which contain egg as well, and then asparagus, a lot of minerals and vitamins there.
True.
So let's start.
Okay, what's the first thing?
So the first thing, we heat up the pan and put the oil inside it,
Okay.
and then put your onion, chopped onion.
Chopped red onions.
Yes, chopped red onion, and then crushed clove garlic, 1 piece.
Okay.
Saute nicely.
Okay.
Okay. At the same time, you can put your salmon also to cook.
Okay. How much salmon is that?
This is probably 70 to 75 gram of salmon.
Okay. Okay.
And
Have
while
these-
while you're cooking your salmon, you can put your pasta in the boiling water. The pasta is already blanched, just to reheat.
Okay. Okay. Do you suggest to keep it al dente?
It depends on the taste, how you like it. I like it al dente, so you can bite it. But for the kids, maybe they don't like it, so you need to cook it 100%. So while we put the pasta.
Why would you reckon al dente? Is it healthier?
Al dente, no. Al dente is not healthier. It's all of taste.
Okay.
The thing is that healthy means the things which easily digest. Al dente doesn't digest easily.
Really?
Yes, because it's not cooked properly, 100%. It means 80 to 90% cooked, so you can bite it.
Okay. All right. I didn't know that. And how do you know that the salmon is cooked?
Yeah, when you see the color.
It changes to.
Yes, it changes the color. The thing of the salmon, it has a high protein content, and why the color is of the salmon is pink or orange, because the salmon as a fish, they eat kind of crustacean fish, which has a shellfish.
Okay.
That's why the body of the color, the flesh of the color is changed to pink.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Normally you don't find in any other fish. They have one salmon trout also, a same family. So your salmon is almost cooked. You can add the cream inside it.
Okay.
And just reduce the cream to half.
All right. Any specific type of cream you used, or
you can use
any
any
cream?
cooking cream, any cooking cream. Yes.
Okay.
There are two kind of cream. One is cooking, and one is whipping. For the whipping is for pastry, so we can use the cooking cream.
Okay.
You can add your seasoning, a little bit salt. Then you can add a little bit of thyme over here. You can add thyme before also.
Okay, so that the flavors are.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I add thyme a little bit later because I can just pick it up, the thyme, and can use as a garnish later.
Okay. Okay, you're going to use the same one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what's going to happen next? What's the next thing you're going to do?
Your sauce is ready almost. Your seasoning is done. You just have to add the pasta over here.
Okay. It looks quite simple.
Yeah, it's simple. That's why I recommend this dish, so that everybody can cook at home and eat, and everybody's happy. Your pasta is almost done.
Okay.
In Tagliatelle Carbonara, what you have to do, you
we
have
4
to.
minutes, Chef, sorry. Okay, what are you doing?
This is, I'm just finishing off with the herbs, chives and parsley. And then what you can do is you have to remove from the heat and add 1 egg yolk to your 200 gram of pasta. And that egg yolk you will break and toss it up.
Okay, what does the egg yolk do to the pasta?
Is incorporate with the cream and make it a little bit thick.
Okay.
And make it saucy, kind of a thick saucy.
What about using corn flour?
No, corn flour, it doesn't goes with the pasta, and it's not digestible also. When you use the corn flour, you have to cook it well. Okay. And this is just to coat it and give the flavor of the, because it has an enrichment egg.
And it just cooks in the pan.
Yes, it doesn't. You don't have to, because when you put the pan on the flame and then you put the egg, it will curdle. But you don't have to curdle the egg. You just have to make it saucy. So you coat it. It will coat the. See, almost your pasta is ready. And then we can plate it.
Oh.
And then we can put as a garnish. We can use the asparagus.
Okay.
We can use this pan and put some butter.
While you're doing this, obviously you guys made your own pasta. Any tips on how to make pasta at home?
At
From
home,
scratch?
yeah, you can use the flour. The basic recipe is 1 kg of flour. We use the semolina flour, which is tastier and healthier instead of all-purpose flour. So use the semolina flour, and 1 kg equal to 8 egg. Yes, that's it. 1 kg pasta, 1 kg flour to 8 egg whole, and seasoning and a bit of oil.
Okay.
That's it. That's a simple thing.
And do you suggest it's better to make it at home rather than just pick it up from the store?
Yes, because in the store what you find is sometimes they don't put egg. There's only wheat flour and or semolina and water. That's it. But if you make it at home, it's contain egg and it's a lot of nutrition inside. And it's healthier also.
Healthier.
Fresh.
And obviously the flavor would be different.
So we can see our butter is already sauteed. We just put the 3 pieces of...
2 minutes, Chef. You have enough time.
This time I'm a little bit quick, yeah?
Yes, yes. It's a simple dish.
Simple dish. So
Simple
anybody
dish.
can cook at home. Just get ready your mise en place.
Okay, I think it's our water.
So we can plate it. If you want to present it very nicely, just take a pasta bowl. It look
Okay.
very nice.
I'm just going to get this off the pan, off the heat.
And then,
Better.
yeah.
Okay. Chef, do you suggest pasta for iftar?
Sure, that's why I made a salmon tagliatelle and not any other pasta, because it's healthier. You can eat a lot of things, and plus the asparagus I put a lot of vitamins and minerals is there, and the salmon a lot of protein inside, and it's a superfood. We call it superfood. The 70 years old person also can eat pasta and salmon, and 10 years, 8 years boy also, child also can eat the salmon. It's
So
healthier.
it's all ages.
All ages. That's why I use salmon.
Okay.
So over here, you can use the asparagus as a tip, as a garnish.
Very fresh.
Yes.
Smells great.
Here you go.
Okay, lovely. We have our beautiful dish ready, all set to impress our iftar guests. Thank you so much for being
You're
with us,
welcome.
Chef. It's always fun to have you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all we have time for on our show tonight. However, make sure you tune in tomorrow to find out how you can continue your philanthropic efforts this Ramadan with an initiative set out to help our local laborers. Plus, do you struggle from kidney stones? We'll find out how you can have a healthy and hassle-free fasting experience. Have a wonderful iftar and Ramadan Kareem to you all.